Listen up, people! We just passed the Golden Gate. We'll be on site in less than 20. So you got 10 to secure the rest of that gear and get yourself strapped in for a landing. Repeat! 10 minutes until lockdown, people!
That's an unacceptable response. Must I remind you who I am?
What the hell is this?
I don't care what your protocol is. You're here to help me. So that's what I want you to do.
You're dismissed, Private. What's the problem, Von Bach?
You better get your men in line, Captain Grant. I want my equipment out of storage. My Ark Hunters and I depart as soon as we land.
The Earth Republic is in a limousine service. Your gear's locked up and we don't have time to dig it out. Now please, find your seat.
No offense, Captain, but I think your orders were to do as I ask.
My orders come from my superiors. People in Manhattan wearing uniforms, like this. And those orders are to keep you safe while you locate your alleged Arc-Tech.
Alleged Arc-Tech? There is no alleged, Captain. Do you see this? With this Arc core and the rest of the technology that I'll find in the Bay Area, I will repair this world. And be its hero, of course.
You're in a restricted area. Get to your seat.
If anything happens to my gear, I'll send the bill to your superiors.
What an asshole.
Let's move, people! Time's ticking! What is this, a dorm room? Everyone, get to your seats! You two, let's go!
No problem, Cap.
You too.
Now, Ark Hunter.
Hold on, Captain. That one isn't wearing your beloved uniform. They don't take orders from you. Sorry about that, friend.
We land in 10. Strap in!
I never got to brief you on your ego implant, so we really need to... What the hell?
Sir, they need you on the bridge.
I think I will actually get to my seat. When we land, don't go anywhere. The ego activation could be a bit jarring without a proper briefing.
Relax. It's just a little turbulence. Completely normal.
No, it's not. We're all gonna die.
She's actually quite charming once you get to know her.
Which one of these dealies opens this bitch? Nice. Holy Stocko! You're alive! Name's Castukar. I saw you land. Well, maybe that's not the right word. It was more smashing into the ground than landing. I sort of expected you to be a bowl of soup in there. What are you doing? Whoa, are you okay? You need help? Can you hear me? You need to sit down. Here, sit down before you pass out. I'm sure you took more than a bump to the head, so rest. Get your feet under you. I'm gonna go see if anyone else needs help. Oh, you might want to arm yourself a bit more. The locals aren't known for their charm.
Hello. Oh, good. You can hear me now. I can sense your nervousness, but don't fret. I'm the environmental guardian online device that was injected into your body. You can just call me Ego. Please forgive me. I'm having some trouble getting all the behaviors activated, so we might experience a few hitches at the beginning. But I'll sort it out. We have lots to go over, so we should start.
You can interface with me to signal when you're ready to proceed. Let's try it. We need to find Mr. Von Bach, but first we'll need to gear up. Von Bach Industries has defense technologies aboard the Stratocarrier. I've placed a marker on our map where we'll find some. Excellent! Once you equip that, it will allow me to activate the shield. The shields are running. We're going to need another weapon option. I'm picking up a signal from a crashed mobile armory. Let's hurry. We need to collect the necessary supplies as soon as possible, so we can start looking for Mr. Von Bach. rifles excel at medium-range combats, but they maintain much of their effectiveness even over long distances. Particular weapon types work better for specific situations, so you'll want to get used to switching back and forth between the primary and secondary weapons. I'm detecting some explosives nearby. We could definitely use those. I've put the location on the map. The pod is full of grenades. Grab one and equip it.
I think you already know how this works. Pull the pin, throw, and get out of there.
Don't stray too far from my projection. We need to calibrate some behaviors before moving on. Now that we're geared up, it's time to train you on the eco powers. First, we'll try Cloak. While using Cloak, you are completely invisible to enemies. Use the power to sneak up behind the projection and attack. Cloak must be activated to prevent the projection from tracing your movement. Now we'll test the overcharge power. While using overcharge, your damage inflicted on the enemy is significantly increased. Shoot the projection while overcharge is activated. The decoy power is now enabled. Decoy allows us to create a projection in your likeness that will fool and distract the enemy. Take down the projection while it is distracted by your decoy. The blur power has been enabled. Blur will allow us to move at extreme speeds and increases melee strength during close combat. With Blur active, rush the projection and strike it with a melee attack. Good work! You'll need to permanently choose an eco power for me to integrate. The ego power is initiated and integrated. I'm receiving a signal. I'll patch it through.
Can anyone hear me? I need help down here. It looks like the mutants are getting organized for an attack.
Oh no, we better help her.
Shut these dudes down. If we don't, we could forget about finding any survivors.
Alice computer system. Get to that thorium reactor and I'll see what I can do.
This is ours!
Excellent. I was able to reactivate the fissile materials, so the reactor will overload and blow this entire base off the map. We'll need to keep the mutants from disrupting the process.
What did you do to that thing? It looks like it's going to explode!
Thanks. You have an ego implant, don't you? That's amazing. First time I've ever seen one in action. You know, we're gonna make one hell of a team. A little backup can take you a long way in this crazy place. I'm heading to the crash site. They're gonna need help. I'm sure we'll be in contact, Arc Hunter.
We need to find out if Mr. Von Bach survived. My systems have reached a threshold where upgrades have become available. You may now spend an ego unit.
I'm picking up signals from a couple of nearby evac seats. Fingers crossed that one of them belongs to Mr. Von Bach. This evac seat is empty. I hope whoever was in there is still alive. Somewhere. We're really lucky to be alive. The crash is horrifying.